Okay, hello, this is Rani Ahmed with you. This is lesson 18 in Objective-C. I'm programming using this language on Macintosh operating system, and in this lesson I'm going to talk about implementing the car diagram from the last lesson as a class and create an object from this class. Okay, like just as a reminder or revision, here I'm saying that one of the objects in this world is, or one of the classes in this world, or one of these classifications in this world, we have cars. Okay, so cars have engine types. For example, this is not exactly it, but we take some of the traits and we just implement them. Okay, so we have an engine type, maybe there's also a number of windows, maybe number of tires. Okay, and I have some of the functionalities I've chosen to, maybe start engine and stop engine. Okay, now in Objective-C we call those functionalities, okay, messages, because I send messages to the object to do me something. Okay, in other languages they use method, although instead of the word they use the word method instead of the word message, but messaging has a different thing. Okay, but you can use them both almost. Okay, they're almost the same, but there's a difference. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it now. So to start with, I have to start, let me first undo this just to tell you how does it start. So when I write, I just start with this, okay, interface and at interface first, and then you start with at end. Okay, I mean, like you start with at interface and end it with at end. Okay, this means the definition only, okay, of the class, and the list of messages that are found in this interface is set within this paragraph. Okay, between the at interface and at end. Okay, why? Because later we will be talking about at implementation. Okay, in this lesson, of course. Okay, and this should be talking about the car. Okay, and therefore here I should mention the methods, and I end it with at end. And from the interface here, from this line until this line, it is the whole class. Okay, this is the whole definition from A to Z, So now, because I'm talking about the car, here I must mention my car, which is, you know, like, I mean, not my car, I mean the definition of a car, okay, which is the class name. Now here he's talking about the Xcode about superclass. Now, what's superclass? Now, in object-oriented programming, we have the idea of inheritance, which means that I have someone who's like your father. Okay, it's like the father of another object, which means that this child object has some of the traits or many of the traits of the parent object. Okay, so I have a class having a parent class, which is not parent like biologically, no, but they are like, there's a one that's more superior in a way that has more traits than the other, okay, than the next one, the like one level down. Okay, and the bottom level one inherits, like it takes the same traits of the super one. That's why I say super and the one which is lower. Okay, so the super class, okay, gives copies to the car. Here, for example, if I'm talking about the car, gives copies of its traits and its functions. Okay, so the car itself can use those functions. Now, the car that I'm going to build, the car class that I'm going to write, is a very generic one. So very generic variables or very generic classes Okay, so you should use the class here named NSObject. Okay, NSObject. Okay, and then I start writing the traits between those curly braces. Okay, between the curly braces. Cool. So int here, what do I have? I have the number of tires okay, and I have also another integer number of windows. Okay, and I have the engine type. I'm going to select it as a number, which is like the valve type, something like this. So engine type will be a float. Cool. Now till here, and you notice that it still shouts at me to write the methods. Okay, so yet I have just defined the attributes, which are the ones in the circles in my diagram only. Okay, and you should think of it like you're writing for some kind of a table in a database. Okay, you can say so, and there's a relationship, some sort of. Now next I must define my own functions. Okay, which are first I have start engine and the stop engine. So those functions or those messages won't be returning anything. Just like what I'm going to do is that it started the engine and stopped the engine by just telling you in a message in an NSLog function. Okay, that the car started or car stopped. Okay, so void. Okay, and here and I say start engine. Cool. And I have another one which is void. You have to put this minus sign in the front. Okay, and this one here. There is an importance for this minus sign because you can have a plus sign instead, but there is a meaning for this. Okay, each one has a different meaning, but for now just stick to the minus signs. Okay, and lesson after lesson gonna reach every step. Okay, and you will be building your information easily. Okay, so stop, yeah, engine. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is for now. Okay, so here I just mentioned that I have two messages. They would return void, and one of them is starting the engine and stop engine. Now I'm going here just to delete this. Okay, and I must start implementing the meaning of start engine and stop engine. So I do the following. It's better that what you do is this. Just go there, go here, copy this. Okay, or copy and both, no worries, because I want to define them and just mention them over here. And going to do this. Next one is this. Okay, and I'm going to fill in the blanks, which I mean the bodies of each message. So what I should be doing is, first I say number of tires equals 4, number of windows is 6, no, sorry, what 6? 2, okay, and engine type is like 1.6 liters, okay, maybe, doesn't matter. And here what I'm going to type is the NSLog, which is I wanna make the program. Look, why did I interrupt here? Because I wanted to say that this is not stiff, okay, this is just an example, okay. What I'm trying to do is tell you how classes are written in Objective-C, okay. So until here, just understand that I'm trying to show you how to run the functions, how to write the class, as I said, and how to make a new object from this class, okay. So just for now, understand that all I'm going to do is just start it, like when I execute the start engine, write the code for start engine, just I wanted to show you that it will be running, okay, through NSLog, okay. So NSLog, and of course you must start with an @ and this, and maybe, yeah, I want to do what I want to do. This is what I want to do, okay. It's you write whatever according to the problem that you're gonna write, okay. And it's very important, okay. So you have to think of your problem and implement it using classes if your program really needs classes, okay. So so I want to type the number of tires and number of windows, print them out, and what else here? Yep, the engine type, okay, and I press like this, and of course it's not yet set, or the string here is not yet set, but I'm going to here say engine started, okay, and what I'm going to say is tire equals 4, windows 2, sorry, not 2 or 4, here just must be an I, things took me, and here %I, okay, because I want to print them out similar to printf, and I want to say like, yeah, engine type equals %.2f because it's a float. Cool. Now the next one, it will be very much the same thing. This is how I'm going to implement it, nothing more. But what I'm going to do is 0 all the traits, okay, all the attributes, the number of tires, number of windows, and the engine type. So Control C, and here's just a tab just for readability. Control V just to save it or to paste it, and here say 0, and here 0, and here I have a 0, okay, and here must say stop. Cool. Now next, till now what I've done is from here, let me go up, so from this @interface, okay, till here is just until this end, okay, is just the the definition of the class, what's inside the class, okay, what the class is going to provide me. Now here I just write every function or every message, sorry, okay, every message, and how every message, like here I have start engine and stop engine, how they are going to work. Okay, so that's how I'm going to define them. Now, and of course it must end with the at end. Okay, with the at end word. Now, till now, as I told you, it's just a matter of preparing a class. Okay, I have not yet used the class. So to start using the class, first the class is like you're defining a type. It's almost like you're saying a type def. Okay, like type def struct, and you define the struct and you put the characteristics of the struct, okay, those attributes, those fields, and then you type the name of the struct, like what we did, like struct or type def struct person. Okay, so maybe just quickly, okay, just for you not to think things like type def and say struct. Okay, and I maybe something like int x. Okay, and here I say person, maybe just as a reminder. Okay, I'm not going to define to remind you of this. Okay, I mean work on this, but just understand that I have this definition. It's very much like the class, but you know, as I told you, it doesn't have the functions or the messages. Okay, so I'm going to disable this for now. It's just like a hint for you. Okay, so to start, going back to the objects. Now, okay, again we said that the class is just like a type def, therefore the class is just a type. Okay, so that's why if I want to make a variable of this type of a class, I mean, okay, so what I start with is like, because this is a car, I'm saying car, and then I must use pointers here. Okay, this is how Objective-C works. You must use pointers. So star C is my car, and I just start assigning it to something. What's that something? Okay, here I must make a message, and this is how you make a message between two squared brackets, and then, or you create a message, and then it must be coming from car. Okay, and like this is the general object. Okay, car. Okay, so this is the class name also. So this is the general object. Now I must use with it always, just I must tell the class car there's a message I want to use. So which message I should be using? I must use the message named new, because the message new creates me a new object. Okay, so for now, voila, I've got a function, I mean an object of type car. Okay, so classes, much like type def, much like structs, okay, they have so many things at the same time. Like type, you have type def, you have functions, you have a structure all at once. Okay, now I want to use the start engine and stop engine. So this is how it will go. Now C now is my object for now. So I want to use C now, and because this is the car that I'm going to refer to, not any other car. I'm not gonna make like star C2. Okay, so I want to refer only to star C. So that to use the star C, okay, and use it's a stop engine, similar as what we did here with the car and new. I will say simply C and send it the message start engine and close it, and of course must end it with semicolon like any statement in C. Okay, the next one, of course, I wanna, for example, run the stop engine. So say simply, this is a stop engine. Okay, so I want to, for example, start, stop, start, start, stop, whatever. Okay, so you can do like any mix of these. You can add as much as you want of messages to your class. Okay, now I'm going to run it for you. Okay, and I'll tell you also, you've got whiles, for loop, everything that we learned in the earlier lessons. You can still also make your best cook here. Okay, best recipe, fix it here, do it here, you know, get the job done. Okay, so see, this is my work. So I have here engine started. Well, I should have done this just for readability. /n here doesn't put a new line, and /n over here, and also I will also raise this a little bit. Shoot, not so high. Okay, so this is save and run. Okay, now I want to clear it and just show you it in a better way. Just my system's a little bit slow. Okay, so okay, just for clarity. So this is the first NS log. This is the engine started and things are set. The attributes, the 3 attributes: tires, windows, engine. Okay, and here's the next one, is tires, windows, engine, stop. They are all zeroed. Now so this is it for now. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe using your own YouTube login. Okay, don't use your don't be unlogged in, okay, not signed in, and subscribe, and please use your comments on those videos. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.